The life of midshipmen aboard HMS Victory. This narrative is proudly brought to you by Polly Speaks For You. At Polly Speaks For You, we are committed to empowering individuals, especially those with disabilities or learning challenges, through innovative text-to-speech and voice recognition technology. Polly Speaks For You is more than just software. It's a tool for self-expression, connecting people with the world in meaningful ways. By blending the richness of history with cutting-edge technology, Polly Speaks For You demonstrates that every voice, whether preserving the past or shaping the future, has the potential to inspire. While we strive to make the story engaging, our primary focus is on storytelling itself. The visuals are secondary. We're showcasing the remarkable capabilities of text-to-speech software that bring these stories to life. During the Napoleonic Wars, life for midshipmen aboard HMS Victory was a formative and challenging experience, designed to train them into capable naval officers. Midshipmen, typically between the ages of 12 and 18, serve as both trainees and junior officers. Their life aboard the ship involved a strict routine, rigorous training, and exposure to the harsh realities of naval combat and discipline. 1. Daily routine. The life of a midshipman followed a strict and disciplined schedule that began early in the morning. Early morning. The day began at around 4 o'clock or 5 a.m. when the bosun's call woke the crew. Midshipmen quickly cleaned their personal spaces and attended to ship maintenance. Personal and ship's cleanliness. Midshipmen scrubbed the decks with holy stones to keep the ship in good order. This laborious task helped teach responsibility and hard work. Breakfast. A simple meal followed, usually consisting of ship's biscuits, salted meat, or porridge. 2. Training and education. Midshipmen's training combined practical seamanship with theoretical learning to prepare them for future leadership roles. Seamanship. They learned to handle sails, steer the ship, and read the wind and tides. They were also taught to tie knots, repair rigging, and maintain the ship. Navigation. Navigation training involved using instruments like sextants and compasses to calculate latitude and longitude, essential skills for plotting the ship's course. Gunnery practice. They practiced loading, aiming, and firing the ship's cannons, preparing for the eventuality of naval combat. Mathematics and writing. Subjects like mathematics, geography, and astronomy were also part of their education, alongside daily journals in which they recorded the ship's position, weather, and their personal reflections. Drills. Regular drills ensured readiness for combat and emergencies, including fire drills and battle stations exercises. 3. Officer duties. Midshipmen, despite being trainees, had significant responsibilities on board. Supervision of crew. They often supervised lower-ranking sailors, developing their leadership skills by ensuring that tasks were carried out efficiently. Watch duties. Midshipmen stood watch, where they observed the ship's course, weather, and ensured the crew's discipline. For combat and discipline. During naval engagements, midshipmen played crucial roles. Combat roles. They commanded small gun crews, relayed orders between officers, and assisted with maintaining communication across decks during battle. Discipline. Life aboard ship was strict, with severe punishments for disobedience. Flogging was common, and midshipmen, like all sailors, had to navigate the harsh discipline enforced by the Royal Navy. 5. Life on board. Life on HMS Victory was difficult, and midshipmen shared many of the hardships faced by the crew. Cramped quarters. They lived in cramped and often damp conditions, with little privacy. Hammocks or small shared cabins were the norm. Food. Rations were basic and often unappetizing. Salted beef or pork, hardtack, peas, and oatmeal were common, while fresh food was a rare luxury. Health. Illnesses such as scurvy and dysentery were common. Medical care was limited, though each ship had a surgeon to treat injuries and diseases. 6. Promotion and career progression. Midshipmen hoped to pass their exams and be promoted to lieutenant. Lieutenant's examination. After several years of service, midshipmen took the lieutenant's examination, which marked the beginning of their officer careers. Reminiscences and real letters home. Midshipmen often wrote home to their families, describing their daily lives, battles, and hopes for the future. These letters provide unique insights into the minds of young men aboard ships like HMS Victory. Letter from Midshipman Frederick Hoffman, HMS Appellees, 1807. I find the life of a midshipman exceedingly hard, but full of adventure. The work is constant, but I am learning a great deal about navigation and seamanship. I was in command of a gun crew yesterday, during drills, and the captain remarked on my quick thinking. I hope this means I will be trusted with more responsibilities soon. The food is poor, but we manage, though many have fallen ill with scurvy. I do long for fresh fruit. Frederick Hoffman to his father, 1807. Hoffman's letters often describe the challenging conditions on board, from poor rations to illnesses. Despite these hardships, he took great pride in his growing responsibilities and ambition to become an officer. Midshipman Peter Haywood, HMS Bounty, 1789. In his letter to his family after being court-martialed for mutiny, Peter Haywood expressed his anguish and relief when he was acquitted. "My dearest sister, I am at last free. Words cannot express the joy and relief I feel. It was the darkest time of my life, standing accused of mutiny, yet I never lost hope that the truth would come to light. The Navy is a hard life, but it is the only one I know. I shall continue to serve with all the courage and honor I can muster." Peter Haywood to his sister, 1792. Haywood's letter reflects both the harsh realities and the loyalty many midshipmen felt toward the Royal Navy, despite the challenges they faced, including severe trials like being accused of mutiny. Reminiscences from Midshipman John Drinkwater, HMS Gibraltar, 1794. We were at sea for what seemed like an eternity. The endless drills and the constant motion of the ship could drive a man mad, but there was a sense of pride in mastering the sea. I learned to read the stars, handle the rigging, and command men twice my age. When battle came, I stood ready, commanding my gun crew with fear and excitement. The roar of the cannons was deafening, but we were victorious. It was in that moment I knew I was destined for a life at sea. John Drinkwater, Reminiscences, 1794. Drinkwater's memoirs show the intense training and the thrill of commanding men and guns in battle. The experience of battle was a rite of passage for many midshipmen, marking their transition from trainees to seasoned officers. Midshipman Thomas Cochrane, HMS Speedy, 1801. My dear father, the Mediterranean is beautiful, yet filled with danger. We have encountered enemy ships, and I was in charge of relaying orders during battle. The experience was exhilarating, though terrifying. I can only hope that I make you proud. I feel that I am learning the true art of war at sea. I am determined to rise through the ranks and earn my place as an officer in the Royal Navy. Thomas Cochrane to his father, 1801. Cochrane's letters home often spoke of his desire to prove himself and rise through the ranks. His later career would see him become one of the most famous naval captains in British history. Conclusion. Life for midshipmen on HMS Victory was challenging, disciplined, and filled with opportunities for learning. Their experiences shaped them into future officers, combining practical seamanship with the study of navigation and gunnery. Through letters home, we gain an intimate view of their struggles, hopes, and the pride they felt in serving the Royal Navy. These letters and reminiscences provide a personal perspective on the life of a midshipman, offering a window into the minds of young men during one of the most challenging and exciting periods in naval history. Despite the hardships, the sense of duty and ambition to serve their country was a constant theme in their writings. If you're enjoying this story, please remember to hit like, share, and subscribe. Your support helps us continue creating content that educates and empowers. To learn more about South Africa's leading accessibility software and to support our dyslexic-friendly initiative, visit www.polispeaks4u.co.za. Drop a comment if you want more information. Thank you for watching this video.